Welcome race fans. We're on here with Big Wizard TV. We've got some NASCAR truck racing for you tonight. This is our first broadcast for the NASCAR Truck Series here at Last Man Standing Motorsports. We appreciate you guys tuning in for this race number 2 of their season. We are currently watching our quickest lap here in the qualifying session, but not by much. 31.014. Josh Stearman up there putting up the quick race. TJ also in the 31.0s, as well as Chad and Shane. We're running some really quick laps tonight here in the practice session. We've got about 8.5 minutes left in practice. So jump in, tell me where you're at, who you're from, and what you're with. Let me know what's going on in your world. And we have 9 so far jumping into the server. 3 more joining. Still got 8 minutes left. And then we'll get a couple quality laps in and we'll run the race. We've got, let's see if I can get some stats here on what we're doing tonight. I believe our fearless leader, Michael Mooney, has set everything up for us. Let's see, here's the schedule. Is this the current one? There we go. This is race number 3, Las Vegas in the afternoon. This is going to be 85 race laps. 85 laps on the track. And we're going to run, hopefully a few more drivers will be joining in. See how we go here. A couple of the drivers here I'm pretty familiar with. I've raced with them before. TJ Allman, Ted Peters, and Mr. Mooney. Familiar with all those guys. Oh, a little hop there from Bilson. You see how we run. Got some new guys in here that I don't know, so we're going to have to learn the drivers and learn the game. As we go here, hey, Steven's son. All right, Stearman fan out there. All right, that's way to go. Way to go. So he's pretty quick. He's the quickest out there so far in the practice session. I'm sure the other guys are right there behind him now. We've got now 5 drivers all at 31.0, all within 4 minutes. You know, here at Las Vegas, I've actually been to Las Vegas Speedway watching the trucks, and I've watched Cup cars and Xfinity cars all here live racing at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. What you can tell about these mile-and-a-half vehicles is you might be quick at a certain time in the race, but you've got to be able to hold it all the way through the run. I've seen it where people get out in front and they just keep running out front for a while, and they're quick and fast, and they change their line and they get it out, and then somebody else comes up and just rips off the fast laps at the end of the session, and then fast forward. Tire wear is going to be a big factor here tonight. They do have to make a couple pit stops. They don't have a full tank of fuel in this series. They're going to run limited fuel, so they're going to be stopping probably every, I would say, 25 laps or thereabouts. We'll have to see how that works out. We'll cover you flag to flag here. This is my normal thing is road racing, but we're going to jump over here for these guys. I'm really good friends with my race admin, Moon. And we're going to jump in here and try this out and see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be fun. Maybe we'll get a couple visitors here in the booth as we race. Looks like there's a pretty good crowd down there. 3, 6, 9, 10. Pushing into 10 drivers. We got 10 on the track. Let's kind of walk you around the screen so you know what's going on my broadcast screen. This is Big Wizard TV. I do a lot of racing myself on the road courses. But, this is kind of the layout I use for road courses. If things get in the way, we'll move around. Up on the very top border, you've got the track temp on the far left. You've got the number of drivers, and there's always one more, and that's me. It counts me as somebody watching the race as a driver. So there's 10 on the racetrack. We are currently watching Paul Bilson. He's number 51. He's in P4 in the practice session. He's driving the Chevy Silverado. On the far left top corner, you see the number of laps that you can run in the practice session if you were to run the entire session, and how many they have run. And on the far right top corner, you've got the time left. That's the remaining time in the session, and that'll change as we go. When we flip over to qualifying, it'll have the number of laps and then the time available for qualifying. There are two sets of standings you can see. There's one kind of rolling across the top and one on the top right. The one rolling across the top does have the cars in order of how they're running, but it shows you the very last lap they ran. The fastest lap that they ran will show on the vertical standings on the top right of the screen. And then we've got the relative screen on the bottom right. So if we were to switch over to, let's see, why don't we check out Josh, since we got a Josh fan here. You can see that in front of him by 13 seconds is Josh Emerson. And behind him by 3 seconds is Shane Weinmiller. So just kind of shows you what's going on the track. As the drivers are a lap ahead or a lap behind, you'll see the colors change. If you are a lap ahead of another driver, if we're looking at you, and the driver is blue, you're a lap ahead of them. If we're looking at you and that driver is red, they are a lap ahead of you. So that's how that'll work out. During practice, they don't show in colors. We got the track map on the top left. Looks like the logo is a little large. I might be able to make that a little smaller. You can see the numbers real well. So that kind of helps. Alright, cool. You refuse. You know, Steven, I know exactly how you feel. We call those drivers aliens, the aliens of the world. You know, the guys that are just too dang fast. What's crazy is that there's 6 drivers here in 31 flats. So within 0.08 of a second, we had 6 drivers on a lap time. With 65, 85 laps, 0.08 of a second adds up. So if they go green, they don't bunch them back up again a lot. Those guys can definitely pull away. Aliens all the way, man. I don't like racing with the aliens. They do push me harder, though. I like racing to get better, but I don't like racing for 10th. that's why actually that's why I'm not out here tonight either, because I'd be racing for 10th or worse. Let's see. Looks like people are bringing them into the pits here. We got a couple of guys still out there turning some laps. JP, this Jeff Peters, no nickname, because there's another Jeff, an old guy racing. He's running in the Toyota tonight. Some of them have the Camping Truck World paint. Some of them have the Craftsman truck paint. That's interesting, because I don't know what this series is called anymore. I think it's Craftsman again. They keep changing it. Hey, did Morgan make it? Is Morgan on track? He's out there. Morgan, he's a crazy one, that one. Be fun watching him tonight. See how he goes here. Done with practice, we're going to get going with qualifying. We'll kind of keep going, watch who's doing what here. I'm pretty sure they do lone qualifying, and they only get a couple laps to get it done. So we'll see how that rolls. What part of the world do you hang out in most of the time, Stephen? If I could ask. And also, what brand of shoe is the best shoe brand? I mean, I'm talking like, are we Nike fans? Are we Air Jordan fans? Or like the Cons, big Converse, little Chuck, what's that old guy's name? Can't even remember his name anymore. Chuck Connors. Chuck Connors was the old Converse guy. His name written on the side of the sneaker. I used to wear those when I was a kid. Called them Cons. Let's see. Off we go. Here we go. They're doing their warm-up lap. They're only getting to get 2 laps to get this done, so off on the racetrack they go. We'll kind of keep an eye on Josh here. He's been the quickest in practice. See what he can do on a solo run. He's starting up in the high groove. It looks to me like even just in practice, they've put a few marbles up there in the high line. They'll have to kind of be careful of those. Not get messed up in those marbles on the polygon. All right. Coming along the back straight. Looks like Mooney is also out there running his lap. He got out there pretty quick as well. These guys are going to click off the laps. All right. Shane with a 34.03 coming in the first hot lap. Mooney coming through with a 32.1. He doesn't seem to have it tonight. Shane up there with a 31.03, and Josh Emerson the 31.08. Looks like they're going to need a couple laps to get these going. Oh, wow, awesome! That's cool. Over in the UK. I've actually been to the UK. I'm a fan. I like it. I've been to Southampton. Sometimes I work on cruise ships, and was able to go to Southampton a few times. I actually really enjoyed that part of the country, or that part of the world, I guess I should say. There's the 2 laps for Josh. Josh Stearman up in second spot, outside front row with a dead heat time, 31.024. The top 2 drivers with the exact same time. Shane did it first. Shane gets it first. So Shane's on the point. Oh, I need to find my camera box. Hang on, I gotta go find my camera box. Bookmarks, track maps. What did you guys do with my camera box? Tools, remote. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. I gotta find this camera box. Track map, bookmarks, standing sessions. Oh, come on! I haven't used this tool in a while, and I need to find this this little box. So I'll be right back. Well, we can't watch this, so let's do this for now. As everybody's off the track, we've got 1 minute left to get the qualifying in, but everybody's done. So we'll let that timer tick down. And I will continue to try to locate where my cameras are. I usually use a different tool, so this is kind of messing me up tonight. Events. Use camera controls section. Where is the camera controls section? Cameras. Ah! Found it. Well, that took me a little while. Longer than I thought. Yeah, Southampton. Lots of rain. I can definitely say it rains a lot in Southampton. So you're in. I've also been up to Glasgow, up in Scotland. I've been up in Scotland, up in Edinburgh, and nice place up there too. Went cruising around in the Highlands, a little driving around, cruising around. It was fun. It's a lot of fun. really nice area over there. It's much more calm and peaceful than the rat race you find a lot in the U.S. But this is where we are. Great state of Utah is where we're broadcasting from tonight. We have mountains, we have salt water, we have some desert. Got a lot of stuff out here. A lot of reservoirs, a lot of freshwater reservoirs, and a lot of nice areas here too. So good stuff everywhere. All right, getting them lined up here on the front straight. Got a couple more drivers to pop in. These guys have tire limits. They're limited on how many tires they get, and they're limited on how much fuel they can run. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. We have Shane Weinmiller on the point, Josh Stearman on the outside of the front row, Chad and Josh Emerson on the second row, Jeff Peters and TJ Allman on the third row, Paul Bilson, Michael Mooney on row 4. Let's see. Why are they not showing me the other drivers here? There we go. Mike Morkrid and Micah McReynolds. Looks like row 5, and that's going to do it for the field as we are getting going here. The pace truck is moving. The cars behind the grid. Oh, South Wales. All right. Nice. So, that's cool. Yeah, I've probably been oh man, it's been a long time. I was going to say 3 or 4 years, but I think it's been more like 8 since I've been over there. But really enjoyed it. Edinburgh was really, really cool. I really enjoyed Edinburgh. We went through a couple of castles. We went over to Stirling. We drove up to Loch Ness, which I thought was really cool up by Inverness. Had a lot of fun. Good stuff. Good area over there. You know what? You're right. I think I should go again. Actually, we're talking about it. My wife and I are talking about going again, so we'll see. We'll see how it works out. You never know. All right. Shane up point. Let's see what he looks like as we start this thing right from his cockpit. So he's coming around. See the pace truck drop into the pit lane here as they come off of turn 4. He'll have the track in front of him. Goes. Lined up pretty good here. We'll see how the start goes. Top 4 are right together. A little gap back to the third row. Green. We are away. Shane, a little bit of a jump on the start. Here we go. Down into turn 1, side by side. And it looks to me like our number 3 position in the 04 car in the 73 making a good move. That puts, I don't know if he's in a 7 or a 4 there. He's got a couple different numbers on his car. Oh, that's a 1. That's apparently a 1. Maybe it's a 7. I don't know. But that's Chad Engel. And Chad holding off Josh Stearman here at the moment. Looks like they're going to get in the line. Oh, a little tap to the wall there. A little rub there. He's got a run now. Oh, he's going to cut him off. Chad's going to hold on to that second spot. Shane out in front. Chad followed by Josh and Josh Emerson in fourth. Oh man, he's got a good run. Is he going to be able to get down the inside? He might just be holding off. You know, this time of the race, you don't want to burn up your tires too quick. You want to just kind of make it run. Stay in line. Oh, he's got a run on him there, though. He did get a good spot there out in 3. He's going to have to line with the position. Will he be able to finish it off? Yes, he does. And Josh is coming into P2. Chad Engel there in the number 7 with the 04 paint. Oh, and here's a chance. Here's a possible change in the lead here. As Josh coming down the inside of Shane as they come around turn 3 here. Sometimes on the outside. Oh, right in behind. Josh moves out just a little bit. Digital racing at its finest. So we've got Josh from P2 off the start, outside front row. He went back a couple spots and then has come back up to the point. Shane not letting him go though. He's right there behind him. And we've got the top 5 in a little pack right together. Everybody else is back. Nothing crazy going on right now. Josh out front, Shane, Chad, Josh Emerson, TJ Allman. Here comes Shane back around on the inside on the backstretch as they go down into turn 3. It looks like he's going to have little advantage. The tri-oval does allow that outside lane to get some good speed coming off of 4, but I think Shane's got this one. We'll see. Side by side as they go down across the line. Shane's still showing in the lead. Josh hanging on the outside of that turn 1. We'll see if he can hold it off. It looks like this is going to be a side-by-side battle. Now we've got side-by-side in the second row as well, with Chad and Josh Emerson also ranked together, and the number 83 car also right there with him. Just kind of waiting, sitting there in the back, wondering what happens when these guys all go sideways. Back running real smooth right now. Kind of shuffling back and forth on the position. Shane back out in front. Swapping back and forth, first and second, and again for third and fourth. Shane running in the number 9. He's running the discount tire paint job tonight. It's kind of funny because a lot of these guys tires are Mustangs. That's why I think it's funny that discount tire paint job out there. Yeah, well, behaving is short-lived usually in oval racing. So they're going to behave for a little while, and then they're going to stop behaving. But right now, yeah, running nose to tail here, the top 3 drivers look like they're actually able to pull it over. Left Josh Emerson and TJ Allman a little bit behind. If they work together as these guys fighting up front, they should be able to get that gap closed back up. But right now, top 3 starting to separate with 4th and 5th hanging in close. These guys don't seem to want to run in second. They all want to run in first. On this first run. We'll see how far they can go on fuel. Whoop. They lost Shane. He'll be back. There he is. He blipped out for a minute. The digital world of racing is done on a computer, and your internet is your best friend. At least it doesn't look like you do for a minute, because you blip out and you go away. Everybody else, you disappear on everybody else's screen, and they hope when you come back you're not occupying the same space there. Makes it fun and exciting. Down across the tri-oval, Shane out in front, Josh second, Josh Emerson third, and TJ in fifth. Oh, Chad's in third, TJ and Josh in 4th and 5th. Joshua Stearman takes a point again. Looks like whoever gets the inside line coming off is the one that's going to have the lead the next time around. They are still battling side by side as we finish lap number 85. 66 has dropped off the pace. He is still running back there. No damage remaining on the car, but he's just not putting the laps in. He did just run a 30.9, so he's still running at times. And he has gone into the pits. He did go into the pits on lap 4, 35 seconds. That puts him a lap down to the leaders. And he'll be trying to make that up. Not sure if he forgot to put fuel in the car. Sometimes that's quali fuel. Oops. Running quali fuel and then having to go back. So he's running pretty good lap times. But off the pace, we'll see if anybody else pits. If he gains that back, we'll figure out if that's what that was. Let's go back here to the second group here. Paul Wilson leading that group. He is currently in P6. Mooney in chase. He's got the LMS logo on the hood there. The JNR Craftworks. JNR Craftworks makes trophies and like artwork. They do all the trophies for the different leagues. They do the league trophies for Last Man Standing. They do the trophies for another league we're involved in. And he makes really cool stuff out of wood. He's done stone plaques. He's done acrylic, etching in it with lights. Really cool stuff. He does a lot of cool stuff. JNR Craftworks. You can check him out, JNRCraftworks.com. He's got all kinds of good stuff. He's one of our local drivers. He usually drives with us on the road with us. So these guys still nose to tail. 102 Micah right behind him, and Morkrit has dropped back to 9th position. Still back there. Doesn't look like any damage. Maybe a little rub on that front right. But I don't see anything that would cause a problem. He may have just had an error. Back up front. Hey, look, it's the same 5 guys in the same order. Chad, Josh, and TJ. Lap 17. We're going to see how far they can go on a tank of fuel. It looks to me like Bilson may be gaining on these guys. Bilson's got a 0.6 of a second gap. Let's go back to Bilson and see if he's gaining or losing here. Says he gained 0.3 in the last lap. His gap's 1.6 seconds. I don't know, that front pack, if they get in line and behave themselves, they can pull away. But it looks like here we're gonna mix it up a little bit, and we're gonna give Bilson maybe a chance to catch up. Finishing up lap number 18. The leaders: Shane, Joshua, Chad, Josh, TJ. And Bilson starting to gain, but he's still almost 2 seconds behind TJ. TJ with a real good run off of turn 2 there, down the backstretch, following Josh Emerson. Now he's dropping down to the bottom. Really clean racing so far. Nobody's beaten and banging, and everybody's really kind of behaving themselves. But that's so far, like you said. So let's see if we have anything going on in the world. Things I'd like to do here to get started is like joke of the day kind of thing. So, you know, the big one here, the big one for today. This is bad joke of the day. Why can't a leopard hunt? What do you think? Why can't a leopard hunt? Stab at it. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. As we're watching the action up front, Chad Engel dropped back to 5th, and Paul Bilson is indeed gaining on these guys. He's only 1.3 back. He's got some good tire management there. Josh Emerson pulled into 3rd here, and he's going to try to gain on these leaders. Looks like they're back in line. But this has changed from a 5-way battle, 5-truck battle, to a 6-truck battle, as Bilson's starting to move in. just the back and forth on the tire wear looks like it's going to drivers also lap times are still right in the 30.8, 30.9 range, but these last laps are in the 32s. So the quickest laps are about a second and a half faster than what they're going now. So tire wear is a major factor. And we're going to start seeing these guys spread out. This is kind of what I've seen when I've gone to Las Vegas. You get somebody that knows the tires really well, and they are able to really run the quick laps late. And then it's great off the start, and then as his tires wear down, falls back. So you can see that going on right now is Shane and Josh up front pulling away, and Josh Emerson right now barely hanging on, and TJ on his bumper. It looks to me like TJ's getting a run on it, and could probably pass in here, but he might just be trying to save those tires. Standing draft. Alright, we're on lap 25, so we've had enough time. Why can't a leopard hide? Because he's always spotted. Sorry, that was really bad. But, this is the joke. It's the lap 25 bad joke of the day. So, my apologies for that. But hey, we're having a good time out here. We've got the 10 drivers all still on the racetrack. Now, oddly enough here, Morkrid and JP, even though they run a lap different, are now right together on the racetrack. And look at this. Morkrid may have a problem. JP going by. Morkrid running about, well, it might just be his tires. Mooney's the only one that is pit. Mooney is now in the pit lane. So coming in, lap 25, 26, which is about what I thought they would run. 25 to 30 laps, Mooney in. And he's getting fuel, and it looks like outside tires. Car's jacked up on the outside. Will he get inside? No, he will not. He just got outside tires, and he's off and running. We'll kind of keep an eye on that as these guys change tires and keep it going here. And we'll see where he filters out in the group. It looks like that does. I think that puts him a lap now. So it's going to take a lap. Yeah, it's going to take a lap to get tires. So we'll see how this all rolls through here as the pit stops begin. No caution, so everybody's going to be pitting in green. And 102 is also in. Micah is in the pit lane as well. Looks like he's grabbing outside tires and some fuel. Oh no, he's going both sides. He's going lefts and rights. And away he goes back to the racetrack. Will the leaders come in? How long will they push it? Now here they come together. The leaders in the pits, Josh Emerson, running better fuel runs, better fuel mileage, is staying out there. Maybe he knows something we don't know. But here come the three of the top six. That's Shane Weinmiller, Joshua Stearman, Paul Bilson in the pit lane for their stop. We should be able to see all these guys together. Nope, we can't see Bilson. These guys are getting right sides. We'll stay here on the leaders. They're getting right sides and fuel. Oh, and both of them getting lefts as well as Bilson. So the only one that took two tires so far out of this was Mooney. Mooney just did right sides. So we'll see if that changes. And out front, 73, he should be coming into pit lane. He is. And there's the 7 car and the 83. And Morkrid's going back out. Looks like the 7 car's having some trouble getting in his box. There goes Josh Emerson. He's back out on the track. We'll see where he filters in. The 8 and 9 coming by him right now, so he'll drop behind them. And this is where it spreads out, right? And this is Las Vegas Motor Speedway Racing. This is really going to spread the field out. And look at that, 1 lap sooner, and Bilson is now a second and a half ahead of Josh Emerson, and pulling away with a good lap on his tires already. So the undercut works. And everybody's racing, we call that the undercut. I don't know what they call it. In oval racing. So when you go in and get your tires first, you come out and you're quicker. You had a quicker pit stop, or just flat quicker. So Shane out in front, and he has 0.8 of a second lead. We'll see how this tire run goes. Third spot belongs to Paul Bilson now, who during that pit exchange came in a lap sooner than the other guys and managed to pick up a lap. Interesting also enough that Mooney came in early only to and he moved up from 8th position up to, or 7th position up to 5th position. So the outside tires working for Mooney so far. He has TJ has gone a lap down. Something happened to TJ Edwards. It's put him a lap down. He is now marked blue on the racetrack. And even though he's a lap down to Mr. Mooney. Morkred in the 46, also a lap down now. 2, actually. Nope, just one. The leader's right in front of him. They went back around. He went back around on the pit exchange when they came in. They have passed him now and put him a proper lap down. And Joshua has caught Shane quickly. Working lap 34, turn 4 here. Driver's nose to tail. These guys are definitely going to battle it out. This is going to be a close one. I don't think this battle's going away unless one of them whether they maybe hit a wall or another vehicle or something, another truck gets out in front of them or something. I think this is going to be our battle. Just like this for the rest of this race. We aren't quite to halfway, but we're getting there. We've got Shane in second. We did such a bad job with lap 25 joke. We're going to have to find the worst news story ever at lap 50. There's got to be something out there. Let's see what I can find. You got to keep this going. Oh! There's our caution. Let's bring that back. Let's see if we can catch what happened here. Here's our replay. Two drivers close together. Oh, and they just touched corners. Both of them hard into the wall. Bam! Inside and outside. That is going to leave a mark, unfortunately. As we're going to have a caution, we're going to have some cars. It looks like Josh is really messed up here. Two guys just got too close together there. Probably thought he had room and didn't. So these guys are going to have to go in and get those things banged out. No nose left on Stearman's truck here. These guys are going to come in and get those repairs started as Bilson inherits the lead. And Morkred, JP are right behind him. And they are both a lap down. We'll see what happens here. They could get... I'm not sure if they do wave arounds or not, but that was bad. That was a really, really bad wreck. And we'll see how it comes out. Luckily, in the digital world, the drivers were okay. yeah, they were doing well for a while. It only lasted 36 laps, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let's see. I have it on my chart going to put Bilson up front, Josh Emerson in second. And I believe that puts Mooney. Oh, Mooney comes in the pits. Maybe he's topping off and getting those insides. Maybe he got 4 more. We could probably rewind that and check and see what he does here. He does get right and left sides. So I guess we could check and make sure. Yeah, he does. He gets all 4. Mooney gets all 4 tires here on the caution. A couple of the cars a lap down. That puts him back to 5th, but that is going to help. It looks like everybody's back out of the pit lane. Do they have fast repairs? Oh, indeed. Indeed they do, because those cars would not look like that if they didn't. So fast repairs, ahoy. They are running again. 102, though, is stopped on the apron of turn 3. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see if we can catch what happened. He just pulls over and stops. Not sure what's going on there, but stuck. And TJ coming in the pits. He is shown 1 lap down. And pulling in the pit lane. He's going to get, looks like fuel. He's a lap down, so he doesn't, nothing to lose here. He's on the caution, on the pace lap. He can catch back up to the back of the field. Doesn't look like anyone was given a wave around. Let's see where Morkard is. Yeah, Morkard just had to go. No, he did. He did get a wave around. He's back on the lead lap. So I'm not sure why TJ didn't get a wave around. And JP back of the pack. Whoa. Comes the 102. He's coming in hot. And I'm not sure if he's got a wave around or... Caution flags are always confusing to me. I never know what's going on. You got people driving around other people. You got all kinds of stuff going on. And I don't have the details. So somehow this guy's up into 3rd. Maybe that's just where he was and he pulled over and caught back up. Interesting stuff. So lap 40. Of 85. We're just about to halfway here. We're probably going to hit halfway as they go back to green. They're lining up. They got the double wide restart set up. Fast repairs are done. TJ and JP are still a lap down. Everybody else on the lead lap. And I think JP is 2 laps down, I believe. Yes. He is. Bilson on the point now with Josh Emerson on the outside. I have a feeling we're going to see the 8 and 9 back up here quite soon. Very, very soon. So, coming into turn 3, we should have the pace truck dropping into the pit lane here. And we should get a restart. Coming to the stripe. Pace truck drops down. No, yep, there he goes. And it's in the hands of Bilson. And we are green. The flag is green. Bilson is taken off. And away they go. Let's kind of take a look from this truck on the onboard here. Watching this restart. This is the first restart of the race here on lap 42. Back in my top 8 together here. 6 and 8. Wilson pushes the 73 into turn 3. There is the number. Oh! That was the 88 tagging the wall on the exit of turn 4. Josh is out front. Would you be surprised if Shane Weinmiller was in second? Because guess what? He's in second. Recovered from that incident. Back in the pack on the restart. Gets right up to the tires that time. There might be a little bit of an advantage on the long end of this run if it goes green. Outside of Josh Anderson. So Shane and another Josh going for the 6 right together. And Shane turn 3. Mooney looking at the bottom, pretty aggressive with those new tires. And down goes Chad to the lower apron as they cross the start finish line. Nobody getting away. Oh, and a tag on the wall there. That was Bilson. Just a little tap. Tags the wall and keeps going. Will that affect this aero package? We'll have to see. It looks like. And there goes Mooney down to the bottom. He's going down low on the start-finish line. He's going to see if he can get Josh. Looks like he might be able to complete that. And look who's right behind him. That is Joshua Stearman coming back in, pushing 33 alongside Josh Emerson. Oh, and Josh Emerson hits the walls. That looked hard. That looked like hard hit. I don't think that's going to be just a love tap. He probably is going to have to come and we'll see. That looked like a lot harder hit than the other ones we've seen. See if he can make quick work. Emerson here after he tagged that wall. Last time. Bilson has also done that, but here comes Bilson again. So maybe Bilson's some hard. Second place is underway as Joshua Stearman has caught up with Mooney. Looks like he's going to be trying to find a way by. I've raced with Mooney for years. I can tell you, trying to find a way by is the whole game. It's the whole purpose of racing against Mooney. Trying to find a way by. He's quick and he's wide. There goes Joshua on the inside. Looks like he's going to get him down at the start finish line, maybe into turn 1. He does have the inside line. Trying to push Mooney wide. Mooney's not going to have any of it. Joshua dives in deep into turn 1. Looks like he's going to just Chad Engels still sliding around back there. He lost a couple spots there. Interesting. TJ Holmes running with these guys quick. He's right behind Josh Emerson. He's a lap down. He's still pushing just as hard as everybody else. So he must have had a bad break somewhere along the run there. Because he's able to run, looks like quicker times than these guys. Of course, both Wilson and Josh Emerson did tag the wall, so this might be an effect of on the outside of Wilson and Hoover's car. Hoover's light trouble. Hoover's Chevy. Hoover's light. Back up towards the front. Stearman has gotten by. For second spot, he is running down, and really is running down. Oh, I was going to do bad news story on that. I missed it. Here's the story. We're in Pescadero, California. a mountain lion snuck into a California home and stole a dog. You believe it? He stole a dog. Cats and dogs living together. Total chaos. Said that she was sleeping. Around 3 a.m. she woke up to the sound of her 15-pound dog barking. So that's pretty interesting. And they say to keep mountain lions out of your house. I'm sure this is a big problem in the UK. To keep mountain lions out of your house, wrap aluminum foil loosely around the door handle. Because they apparently don't like it. But the dog hasn't come back yet. He must like the mountain lion. So there you go. Bad news, lap 50. The mountain lion broke into a house and stole a dog. Every day there's something. All right. Lap 56. Shane out front. Josh right behind him now. The gap just 3 tenths of a second. 30 to go. Mooney in third spot. Driving by himself. Wilson has been passed by TJ. And now Wilson and Chad are fighting over P4. We actually should be close to pit stops again. Now the caution was out around lap 5. I don't think everyone must have come in. That will put him 30 laps. It's going to put him around lap 75. So it should have 15 or so laps before they need to come in. Battle up front, half a second between the top two. Versus Ford up here. Possible that Bilson did not come in. It's like he's getting all 4 tires and fuel and back out on the track. Coming in early. From here, lap 60, he should be able to go the rest of the way. That'll put him at 26 laps on the tank of fuel, and I think you can do that. So he's planning, he's running it backwards. He has gone in at the last moment to be able to fill it up with fuel, and from here, unless he feels like he needs tires, if there's another caution, he can stay out. So the early pit may help him here later on in the race. Oh, and we got Micah. He's not the only one. He's not the only taker. Here comes Chad. And here comes Josh Emerson as well into the pits. Oh, you can see that damage on the side of Josh's car where he tagged the wall. That should go away here. They do have some fast repairs. I don't think he's used his. Boom. There it goes. Cleaned it right up. And these guys are probably going to take 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. It looks like they're just mirrors of each other. There goes Chad, and there goes Josh. As these guys have come in now and got their fuel for the run to the finish. Shane's still out front. This is going to be interesting. We'll see who goes in first. Is staying out going to be the way to go, or is going in early going to be the way to go? Who's going to have the best strategy? Still half a second to lead. Shane over Joshua. 23 laps to go. They go by quick here. 30-second laps. They go by pretty fast. Field is spread out. Even with the caution at lap 42, these guys have really spread out. Looks like a two-horse race at this point. Mooney in the 88 is in third, and he pit earlier his last time around. We'll see what his times were compared to leaders. 32 twos for leaders, and Mooney 32.7. So he's still running pretty good laps on those older tires. He came in early. I think he's going to have everybody. I think is going to have to make another stop, except those ones we've seen come in. Not sure if Wilson has come in. Yeah, Wilson has. Wilson has come in. He's got his fast repair done, and he's chasing Joe Peters at the moment. So keep an eye on the leaders to see when they come in. Can probably go a little farther than those guys because he did make that 4-tire fuel stop late in the last caution period, but I don't think that's going to help him here in this one. And there goes Josh into the pits first. He dives in sooner than Shane. Last time we saw that, it was an advantage to the driver that went in first. So we'll see if that happens here. Let's watch the leader as he goes around. Let's see if he comes in next time around. We've got the 66, the 8, and the 83 all in the pit lane right now. As Shane comes around turn 4, will he dive in this time around? I hear the gas coming off, the brakes coming on, and there he goes into pit lane. And we'll watch the blend here and see who gets the advantage. Josh done with his stop and back out on the racetrack. That does put Mooney out in the front as expected. He does go a little farther on that fuel. Expecting if there's a caution during the pit stops, he is going to be able to take the lead. He last pit on lap 39. Working lap 68. There he goes. Dives down for the pit lane right now. And that leaves Shane in the number 9 coming out of the pit lane. And he is being passed by Paul Bilson. And Bilson pit 10 laps ago. Does he have enough to get to the end? He should have enough. Let's see where Mooney comes out on the blend here as well. Mooney might just be trying just right side tires. He didn't even use a fast repair. Probably doesn't feel that he needed it. But Bilson out front. This one after the final pit stops. I think that's everybody in and done. But he's got Chad, he's got this guy right behind him. He's got Chad, Shane, and Josh right behind him here. Yeah, this is going to definitely be too close to call. Here goes Shane around Chad right now. He's going to take away from 2 here, and they've got 16 laps to go here. And Joshua's going right with him. So this guy's coming in, taking away 2nd and 3rd, and they're going to run their little gravy train right up to the front and see if they can catch Bilson. Bilson's got 10 lap older tires, but he's also got 2 seconds. Is it enough? Is 2 seconds enough to go 15 laps? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, it is not enough. And I'm going to say that these guys are going to catch him. But look at this. Joshua Stearman is fighting for that spot. He has got P2 now. And maybe was he just waiting for the last 15 laps before he turned it on, or is this now legitimate? Is he going to drive away from him? Or do we have a 15-yard shootout on our hands? Because they are catching Bilson like he is standing still. Gap now just a half a second between Joshua and Bilson. I don't think they're going to even slow down as they go around. There goes Mooney. And that puts Mooney a lap down. So his strategy did not work. He's on his out lap. It's almost as if he had a place. Because he would have been in there for a long time. So maybe we'll have to find out post-race what happened to Mooney. We'll drop down in the lobby. Do a little interview action after the race is over. But they have gotten by Bilson and Joshua and Shane back up at the point. Coming down the backstretch, we're on lap 73 of 85. 12 to go when they cross the line. Running for the win, these two drivers nose to tail. Joshua and Shane, and it has been Shane and Joshua back and forth all race long. They did get together at one point in the regular caution. They got their fast repairs, got back to the back of the pack, and around again, and they got back up to the front after the final pit stops. And we are side by side with 11 to go. As they cross the line, Shane's in the lead, Josh is in the lead, Shane's in the lead. It looks like Shane's going to take it right now. Mid-run on the tires here. We'll see if Joshua has anything for him at the end. If this is the battle, we're going to stay with it to the finish. We got 10 to go. Next time, guys, they're coming around lap, finishing up lap 75 here. Shane is blinking. So he did say there were some storms in the area, so hopefully we don't lose. We don't lose him here before the end. Your lightning storm can come through and wipe out your internet. So we'll see what happens. Right up front, the number 9 Ford and the number 8 Ford. Two Ford trucks, nose to tail here. Hope he doesn't blink out when he crosses the line. He'll go a lap down. Last lap, 31.442 to a 31.438. Joshua is actually running a little bit quicker by 1/100 of a second. But he's staying right there in the draft. He's not going anywhere. And these two are going to take it right to the stripe on the final lap. Ron here with Big Wizard TV. Jump in and chat. Let me know where you're at, what you're doing. We'll have racing here a couple times a week. Sometimes I'm in the booth, sometimes I'm in the car. Depends on what we're doing. Tonight, in the booth. And there's your gap. You see Joshua's pulling up on the straights. I think he's just kind of letting it slide a little bit in the corners. And just closing the gap up with the draft. And he's saving those tires. 5 laps, we'll see what he's got. Who's going to have the best balance? Who's got the best tires at the end of this one? That's going to decide the winner. Because these guys have proven that they can go side by side at any point during the race. Shane's still blinking back and forth here. Coming across turn 4. And we have got 6 to go. 6 laps left. Through the field, we got Paul Bilson has recovered and gotten himself into 3rd position. Chad Engel in P4. Josh Emerson in the 5th spot. Micah in P6. And Mike Marker in P7. Looks like 5 cars on the lead. Top 5 on the lead. coming through turn 2. It kind of seems to me like Shane's starting to pull away a little bit. Maybe we'll see. This is kind of how they were running earlier. 5 minutes apart. Is this because Joshua doesn't have that? He's only got 4 more laps around. If this works, he's going to catch him. He does have high power on that lap traffic. On the leader. Yeah, I'm worried about that. That's why I was riding along with the number 8 car, because the number 8 car is not blinking. So I'm not worried about whether or not we're going to have the car, the camera. Now the number 9 pulled out. White flag this time by. There it is. We are on lap 85. This is the final circuit. They ran dead even 31,975 with 32,081. Just thousandths of a second difference on the lap times. Shane looks like he has this one in the bag. Coming around turn 3 for the final time. Shane Weinmiller coming around for the checkered flag. Joshua Stearman in the rear view and far enough back. There's the checkered flag. Shane takes the win. Josh in second spot. And Chad Engel in the 7th. Paul Bilson rounds out the night with a 4th place finish. Josh Emerson is on for P5. And those guys are the lead lap trucks. Micah finished in 6th spot. And Morkrid, then Mooney, then TJ, and JP round out the 10 drivers we had in the field tonight. Let's go down and see if I can say hi to these guys in the lobby. What's going on, guys? Ron here in the broadcast booth. One heck of a run, you guys.
Hey, Ron.
Congrats to Shane on the win.
I'm still trying to make it.
Thanks, sir.
I kind of ran out of gas.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. I didn't know if Joshua, if you were saving tires or if you were giving it all you got, and then 5 to go, it looked like Shane started pulling away.
We were so even. We were basically a 100th off each other that whole entire run. It just took a little mistake from one of us to catch each other.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Fun to watch. You guys did have most of the airtime, I'll have to admit.
Well, hopefully we put on a good show.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We had a
Made it.
couple viewers throughout the race, so that was fun. One of your buddies over in the UK was watching, so.
Did his buddy see him wreck me?
Yes. We even watched the replay. We even caught that on replay, so that was good. I didn't do slow motion. I'll work on that. Maybe next time I can get it in slow motion.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I thought when I seen him pit a lap earlier, I'm like, man, I gotta launch this thing into pit road now because he's gonna have the fresh tires for that lap, and I know he's gonna be balls to the wall. So it was like, okay, well, here goes nothing.
Yeah, well, you guys put on a great show. It was a lot of fun to broadcast it. Our winner, Shane Weinmiller. Let me know if I'm saying names wrong. Don't know you guys that well yet.
No, you got it, man. Wine and Miller, just like
All
the
right.
booze.
Just all right. Good. Hey, it's a good combination, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a perfect name for a guy who used to drink a lot. I quit drinking, so it doesn't fit anymore.
Josh Stearman. Joshua or Joshua? What do you go by first name?
Josh.
Josh. Okay, I was switching back and forth all race, so you'll I'll correct that next time. So finished in second. Chad Engel in third. Paul Bilson, P4. Josh Emerson in fifth. Micah McReynolds in P6. Mike Morkrid takes P7 in this one, with Michael Mooney, TJ Allman, and Jeff Peters rounding out the top 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for the view and the fun here on the air. It was a good time, and we'll see everybody on the next one. I'm going to be flying in an airplane next Monday night, so I'll miss next Monday, but be back the week after that.
Thanks, Ron, for doing
Thanks,
it.
Ron.
Yeah,
Thanks,
appreciate
Ron.
it.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.
You too.
Too, man.
All right, that'll do it from the broadcast booth here at Big Wizard TV Studios. This is Ron saying good night, and thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed the show.